So.
Right, Ben, what's next?
Oh, the other interesting thing was a little bit of additional Games Workshop news that came out because they were doing the Black Library Weekender this weekend, and this was sort of headlined by a new novel series that was coming out, which is called Honor Bound. And with this, they produced a new special miniature, which is a female commissar by the name of Severina Rain, and she's the main character from the book. So she should be available this weekend if you're going to Warhammer World to take part in that and get involved there. So just keep an eye out for that if you're going to be doing that. And it's cool to see more female representation in 140,000. Bring it on! I want to see some Sisters of Battle very, very soon as well. That would be really cool.
I have a couple of questions. On this. Okay, first, Mary, avert your eyes. To any of my Romanian friends out there, any of the Romanian viewers, I'm casting my mind back to when I lived in that beautiful part of the world, but it's Severina not means something completely different out there.
Boy.
So if you could let me know in the comments below if I'm going completely mad or have I got that right. So secondly, this model I find fascinating, okay? Because I love it. No, that's not the reason I'm fascinated. I love it because it was distinctly female. Now, we had a couple of community members posting in the comments over it on Tabletop about, well, I don't think it looks particularly female. And I couldn't disagree more. And obviously, you have your right to your opinion, as do I.
Yes, yes.
So, but there was something distinctly female about the sculpt, and it's even if you remove, I think the face is beautiful. By the way, I actually really, really love the facial details of this model. Whenever I first saw it, I was like, oh, and it was like a sharp intake of breath. But what I've been doing as a little test is I've been putting my hand over the head. Okay, Jerry, will you do the honors?
Yes.
Put the hand over the head. Okay,
let's do that.
There. And there's something still distinctly female about the form, without resorting to the same old usual tactics of high heels and armored boobs.
Yep.
Right.
I think it's just a wonderful piece of sculpting. I really do. And then I was talking around in the studio, and I was kind of like challenging folks, saying, "Help me out here. What is it about it that has captured that a powerful female look?" But without resorting to, I suppose, the more cliched things that you do. And we've all been kind of talking and leafing around. We're very fortunate to have the War Cradle guys in.
Yeah.
And Stu from War Cradle said, it's the legs. And then Dawn says, yes, it's a combination of the legs.
And the narrower waist.
Yes. Yep. And when you look at it, it really is. The slightly lighter frame and the way that the legs, the waistline, through to the, Mary, am I allowed to say bum? Posterior.
He just did. It is what it is.
It just works. It just really works as a model. I love it. I love it. Jerry has been wincing once again because, as I'd said in last week's show, I really love it whenever they start to bust with the background conventions that have been laid down over the year.
Stop.
This is another background buster right now, isn't it?
Stop retconning.
Go on, Jerry. Give me the grognard perspective, please.
These don't exist because these are orphan boys. And orphan girls get sent to a different part of the Imperium. So if mum and dad was a member of the Imperium in some fashion, planetary governor, scribe, whatever, and they got double tapped for seeing something they shouldn't have seen, then the kids got scooped up.
Oh, you mean
sent
murdered
off.
for the good of the Emperor? Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Then the little girls and little boys would be taken up and pushed into one of two different schools, and little boys got to be commissars, and little girls went off to become members of the Adeptus Stratus, Sisters of Battle.
Yeah.
And this is where it goes. Now, I don't actually mind that they've done a female one. I have the old American female commissar from, I want to say, 96 Games Day, Baltimore, which is very old school. Boob armor, corsets, that type of thing. I don't mind one off. It'd be interesting to see what way the Black Library book goes.
Yes.
How they're introducing Kate / Bob.
Bob.
Bob, for any Blackadder fans out there. So it might be that she isn't overtly female because she's Commissar.
Yeah.
It may be that she's bobbing her way through it.
Yes.
Or it may be that they've decided to retcon it and bring in female commissars, in which case, yeah. It's one more retcon in a long line of retcons that GW constantly do. I would say though, I do love the model, but I don't see it as being overtly female. If you were to go, here's a 17-year-old boy commissar straight out of the Scalarum.
Careful now, Jerry.
You would go, because I'm just looking at it and going, it's fine featured and fine proportions. That's no different.
It's androgynous.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
It's David Bowie.
And I can look at that and go, could be female, could be.
But think of it this way: in any military, in regular standard uniform, it's unisex.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, some of the dress uniforms they're fitted for the gender, but in battle dress uniform, it's not. It's pretty standard. I mean, there's women's sizes and men's, but
one size fits no one.
Because you're trying to be uniform. So
this is a dress uniform.
It is, but
no, commissars that's their standard fighting.
But it's awfully fancy.
Yes. Oh yeah, it's fancy.
It is dress combat.
What I like is that they did not go out of their way to make it overly over the top sexualized female.
Yeah.
So the high heel boots, the big boobs, and all that stuff. Sorry.
It's functional.
It's
functional.
Yeah. No, it's a lovely sculpt. Shame
it's more realistic.
Shame you can't
in that
hands
world.
On it.
So,
you see me can't what?
Shame you can't lay your hands on it. It's so rare and so few places have actually got them.
Well, I can feed you in on that actually, because we were trying to get a few for the Pro Store in the visitor center, and we place our orders for out there for a Monday for the gaming groups that come through, and it was restricted to 10 per outlet, and we couldn't get any. It's absolutely sold out. Absolutely sold out.
So if you like it,
couldn't even get
eBay.
one bite of it. So So and do you know what? At the time I hadn't seen the model, and I'm saying, Tom, you're lying to me. That's not right. That's you're telling a lie. And Tom says, no, honestly, they've told me it's sold out. Yeah. And then when I saw the model, I realised, I can understand.
Which again,
I can definitely understand.
And I think that's a shame, because regardless of what the book is and whether the book's good, bad or indifferent,
clearly people want it.
It's a lovely model. It should be available. And even if it's available at Warhammer World only, then at least there's an avenue
at
to
Warhammer
get it.
World and the On-Table Top Visitor Center.
Yeah, that's it. But
Shameless plug.
But as it is, somebody will have gone, picked up 3 of those at the open day today, and they'll be sitting on eBay at triple digits right now.
Whenever a model like that is so popular, it probably worth letting that go into general release.
Right, absolutely.
That one could be the beginning of a bit of a game changer there. So it's. We'll have to wait and see.
Now, I have to say, the more I look at it, I really do like the model, and it probably is the sword, but it's like she's a Soviet pirate. That's what I see when I'm looking at her. So,
comrade.